It's looking bad today. That's how it's looking. Cole gonna break some and if he don't break some he gonna beat the out of him. Over the So I gets in the ring and man, this dude got to beating me up. Like we only sparred I think 2 or 3 rounds. It was 4-minute rounds, man. This dude beat me up so bad. I swear to God, that was the worst whooping I ever had as a fighter. And I couldn't believe it. Like I went home that day, like I just could not believe what happened. Like, cause it don't happen to me. I was a kid and I used to spar with pros. I used to beat up on pros all the time. Like it was something new. And once he beat me up, the next time we sparred, I always made sure like, hey, this is gonna be different. You ain't gonna just beat me up. Like I feel like from that sparring session and just being around Bud Crawford, he's a major reason why.
Steel sharpens steel, and legends sharpen legacies. Right now, Shakur Stevenson is sharpening himself with the sharpest blade in the room, Terence Crawford.
Only thing he can throw is a hook because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the bottom.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. Sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody in the division. And be the last man standing given the opportunity.
Bud isn't just a guest in Shakur's camp. He's big brother energy wrapped in boxing gloves. Always showing up, always advising, always pushing Shakur into levels most fighters never reach.
What is that like? I mean, fighting Terence Crawford, sparring Terence Crawford. This guy's a beast. Everybody knows that. What is that like sparring him? Is it just another level?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like a whole different level. Like, I done been in there with a lot of people. Like, I done been in there with a lot of people y'all even see now that's on the scene. But to me, is the best fighter that I've been in the ring with, just because of the things that he can do. He can do anything, and you never know what to expect when you go in the ring with Bud.
Insiders are whispering that Shakur went toe-to-toe with Crawford in sparring and didn't look out of place at all. Matching rhythm, matching IQ, matching that cold, problem-solving pace that defines Bud. That's wild, because Crawford is the final boss of adjustments. And if Shakur is hanging in there, it tells you this version of him is different.
He may come in there, he may box you. Some days he may come in there and he want to fight you. He can do. He's one of the most complete fighters that I ever seen.
Have you ever got the best of him in sparring?
I don't speak on that. I mean, I have good days. He had good days, and honestly, I appreciate him for pushing me to the level that I am at now. So I never like go in there and even brag on anything or nothing like that. But Bud is part of the reason I am who I am, and the level that I'm on now is because of.
With Bud in his ear, in his corner, and in his camp, Shakur isn't just preparing to beat Teofimo. He's preparing to dissect him like a case study. People around the gym are saying this could get ugly fast. But sparring is sacred. Everyone knows that. These sessions stay behind closed doors because sparring is where ego dies and truth shows up. Remember years ago when Shakur and Teofimo sparred, and the moment Shakur noticed someone recording, he shut it down instantly? That wasn't diva behavior. That was fighter code. What happens in the gym stays in the gym, especially when careers, reputations, and futures are on the line.
Taking pictures.
So if Shakur is really trading rounds with Crawford right now, you can bet the real story is locked behind those gym doors. And Teofimo might be walking into a version of Shakur built in silence, sharpened by a master, and ready to turn technique into dominance.
But a lot, cause I grew in the ring with Bud over the years. I remember my first time sparring him, he played with me. That was my first time being in the ring with somebody, and they had their way with me. And they did whatever they want. And then over the years, I just kept coming back. And every time I see him, like, yo, we sparring? We sparring? Like, every time. That's why you'll see so many pictures and videos of me and Bud in the ring, because it's like, I just wanted to keep pushing myself with a guy that I know is the truth. And as we got older, my level has gotten a lot better from being in the ring.
While Shakur is sharpening his mind and timing next to Terence Crawford, building that quiet assassin version of himself in closed-door rounds, Timothy Bradley storms into the conversation like the veteran uncle who's seen every mistake before it happens and refuses to sugarcoat anything. Bradley didn't just break down punches, he broke down habits. When he said the closest route isn't always the fastest, it landed like a chess lesson disguised as boxing advice.
The punch that I'm worried about for Shakur getting hit with the most from Teo, and he's devastating with this punch, is the left hook, okay? The left hook.
Bradley warned that Shakur's love for straight-line control and center-line mastery can become a trap if Teofimo gets clever with angles and timing. He zeroed in on the left hook like it was a horror movie villain, explaining how it disappears from frame and reappears at the worst possible moment. You could hear the veteran PTSD in his voice.
Example, straight line fighters, 50-50 fighters, in and out. Shakur can move laterally too. He can, and he will. But most of his work is in and out.
When Bradley talks about fighters pulling straight back and living on the line, that's not theory, that's history class with knockout footage. He's basically handing Teofimo a blueprint and saying, you don't need 5 perfect ideas, you need 1 perfectly timed hook. And the part about hooks forcing Shakur to keep his hands at home? That's sneaky genius. Once Shakur respects that hook, his defensive rhythm tightens and the freedom he thrives on starts shrinking.
Talented fighters get knocked out cold by veterans with left hooks that appear in the frame as they're leaning back. It leaves the frame and comes right back into play. So with that being said, man, that's a tip for Teo.
Bradley framed it perfectly. Teofimo doesn't need to outbox the technician. He just needs to disrupt the technician's comfort zone, make him hesitate, make him feel danger on every exit. And that's where this gets spicy. Shakur with Crawford-level discipline is built to erase patterns. Teofimo with Bradley's hook theory is built to punish patterns. This isn't skills versus skills, it's geometry versus chaos, straight lines versus curved punches. And in boxing, the punch you don't see is the one that writes the story.
They matter. Both hands. That matters in this fight. You know what also it'll do? It'll make him keep his hands at home. That's what the hooks will do as well. It'll make him keep his hands at home. And if he doesn't, boom.
After Bradley delivered that geometry lesson on hooks and invisible angles, Malik Scott stepped in sounding like the philosopher coach analyzing this fight as a chessboard filled with emotion. Malik picked Shakur, but not like a casual fan. Like someone who studies mistakes for a living. He kept circling back to Teofimo's overcommitment, saying Shakur is the type who turns one greedy step into a full-blown tax audit. He also broke down the southpaw dynamic in detail.